Good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear me? Yeah, fine. Thanks. Okay, let's get started. Let me share my screen. Okay. So let's quickly go through what we have discussed yesterday. So yesterday we discussed about the nested classes, how to access the nested classes, and then file changes and the predicate changes, right? So can someone tell me what is the newly added methods in order to write a data to the file and read the data to the file?
Read string and write string.
These are present in which class?
Java.new.
Java.nio package, that's the package name, and the file name is files. There is a class called file. Inside this one, we have this method. Okay. Now, this is a, okay. Now, what this read string and write string method will take? Path interface. Path interface is nothing but I have to give the path where the document is present. Okay. Now, so read string automatically will read the document and then it will print it. It will return you as a string. So whenever we are writing, what are the extra things that we need to supply? So whenever you are writing, doing the write operation, we need to let us try.
And what means what we want to write means it is a it was I think example forgot files whatever we are using that one and what we want to replace so that the string we need to write next.
Okay. So that means the write string method takes 3 arguments. The first one is the path, where the file is present and what is the file name. Okay. The second argument is what is the input that you want to write. It can be some text or something. Okay. Now, what is the third argument? Third argument, what is the operation? Whenever you want to do the write, do you want to replace the existing text in the file? Or do you want to append the text in the file? Do you want to append in the starting or do you want to append in the last? So in order to mention that, we have the standard output operations, different constant values. Truncate existing, what does it will do?
Replace.
So it will truncate the previous data and then it will add the data whatever I have written. Apart from this, we have looked at something different values, right? Append. What does the append will do?
Existing data it will.
So whatever the data that is present in the file, whatever we have given here in the method, this text will be added to the file at the end of the file, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the changes that we have seen in the file. Apart from that, we have looked at the what is the new static method that is introduced in the predicate interface in Java 11?
Not method.
Not method. So what is the use of not method? It is same as instead of writing a not, then I can call the predicate followed by not method. What does the not method will take and what it will return?
Predicate. Takes predicate, returns predicate.
Yeah, it takes a predicate and returns a predicate. So that means whenever it is taking a predicate, so whatever the condition that predicate is returning, whatever is not, then it will return as a output, correct? See, for example, this predicate is taking, not method is taking a predicate. What is the predicate means? P followed by P is blank. That means, so this condition will be true whenever the input is blank statement or space or slash n followed by slash r, any line terminators. That means this condition will be true whenever this kind of a data will come. So what is the output of this not method? Which is negation. Negation is nothing but whichever is not blank, then those will be given as an output of this predicate not method. Okay. So filter whenever we want to write this negate symbol, that we can replace with a predicate not method. Okay. Apart from this, we have written, we have looked at the some methods present in the class. So do we have a class called class in Java?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a class called A, and inside that class I have multiple inner classes. How can I see all the classes present?
Get nest of.
Yeah, get nest of. So next members, there is a method called next members, right? Let me look at here. I think here. Yeah. So where is that? Let me search for it. So here there are three methods that are introduced in the class called class. Get next members. What it will give? Can I say that it will give all the inner classes as well as the outer class? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now is next met off. So what does this will give? It will return. What does it return?
Boolean.
Yeah. If the given, see, that means this next method is taking one argument. If this class is a inner class of this one, then it will return true. If not, it will return false. Okay. Now similarly, get next host. Then what does it will give? Can I say that whatever the class that you have given here and you are calling this method, then can I say that it will give what is the parent of this class? If the D is a inner class, then it will give the parent of this class. What is in this example? What is the parent of this D class?
A1.
A1. So can I say that this get next host method will give the parent A1, and each next method will give you true or false. Next members will give you all the inner classes as well as the outer class. So this is what we have discussed in the yesterday class. Okay. Now today let us look at some of the. So in the previous class, if you remember, there is one method like reduce method. In the stream, there is a reduce method we have to discuss. And then someone asked a question on generate method. There is a generate method in the stream. What does it do? So we will discuss that. And then we will discuss one more important change of local variable declaration in the Lambda. Okay. And once we complete that, there will be two more topics like HTTP client and then Flight API. That we will take it in the upcoming classes. Now let us look at stream API reduce method. This reduce method is not 11. It's a Java 8 feature. So at that time, I do not have the time to explain because we have started Java 9. So if you remember, guys, I said I will be explaining in the further classes. So let me write that Java 8 reduce method. Let me write Java 8. Sorry. Java 8 reduce method. So in the stream, we have a flat map, filter method, right? Similarly, we have a method called reduce. So what does the reduce method will do? Let us create int stream. Int a equal to, let me give some values. So generally, if you want to perform the sum of the salary of an employee, what do you do?
There is a sum method. You can use that.
Okay. What else you can do? You can get the average, like summarizing int, correct? Collectors dot summarizing int, and then you can get minimum salary, maximum salary, sum of the salaries, correct? Okay. So apart
Yes,
from those, if I want to get the minimum value from this array, or I see whenever I'm saying that array, it can be a normal int array or it can be an employee array, whatever it is. If I want to get a minimum value or minimum salary of an employee, what should I do?
We can convert array to list and we can apply on top of constraint.
Yeah. So can someone share the link to the Sangram, please? Yeah. Okay. Now, can you please come again? Sorry, I could not hear you.
We can convert this array into stream by using
Okay.
arrays dot.
Okay. Arrays dot stream followed by
what is our requirement?
minimum value I want to find.
I think there's a min method.
Yeah, then method. Okay. If I want to find, then the max method, which takes in comparator, correct? Okay. Now, at the same time, I want to calculate the sum. What should I do?
Sum
I want to calculate the sum. Or I want to calculate the multiplication of all these numbers.
We can apply filter.
or
Okay,
for
if-
each.
We can apply filter.
Okay, in the filter, what do you write? If you apply the
Okay.
filter returns Boolean, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Map we need to take.
map will take one argument and return some other argument. But what you want it to do? You want to perform multiplication, right? Right. So then you have a method called reduce. Okay. You can see if you want to do something a mathematical operation, like if I say sum, then you guys will answer immediately. There is a sum method, sir, like this. So there is a sum method. See, by calling this sum method, you will get a sum. But I don't want sum. I want to multiply all these numbers. Then correct. There is no multiply method for your information. There is no multiply method. Okay. Okay. So now if I want to do the sum or multiplication or division, or I want to calculate min value, max value, everything, then we have to go for a method called reduce. Okay. Now, if you look at this method definition, it performs a reduction on the elements of the stream using an associative accumulation function. So that means it is taking int binary operator some function. Based on that, it will perform the reduction of the elements. Reduction of the elements is nothing but, so it will reduce the number of elements. Let us look at here. So if I want to do the sum, what I will do, reduce. So it is taking binary operator, which is nothing but a functional interface. Now let us show you what does it take. Int binary operator. Let us go for int binary operator. And int binary operator. Let us click on this one. See, what is it? It's a functional interface, correct? So it is present in the java.util.function, same package. Okay. Now this is apart from that predicate and all, this is one more. So what does this method, what is the abstract method here?
Apply as in takes two
Yes.
parameters.
So what it is taking?
Two integers.
Arguments. And what it is returning? One argument, correct? So now, can I say that this reduce method is taking this functional argument? If I want to write a lambda for this method, how can I write? So do I need to write a method name? Not required. I just need to take two arguments and perform some operation, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I want to use this init, so now whenever you look at this one, you will be confused. Like, what is this init reduce method? Till now, whatever you have looked at, filter method, map method, those are taking predicate or consumer or supplier, something like that. But this reduce method is taking a init binary operator. Int binary operator. What does it mean? It is also one other functional interface. What it is doing? It is taking two arguments and returning some other argument, correct? Similar to function only. It is taking two arguments and returning something else. Okay. Now, if I look at here, if I have to write a lambda for this init binary, so how can I write a lambda? In order to write a lambda for this function interface, see, let us take for this interface, I want to write a lambda. Can you guys tell me how can I write?
You don't need to write a method name or access modifier.
Bracket. I mean,
Okay.
the off method
Brackets.
inside the two.
A comma.
Okay. So that means, can I say that the first bracket will represent arguments? Okay, this init operator is having an abstract method which is taking two arguments, right? Now, can I say that I can put here m comma n or x comma y?
Yes, sir.
Lambda
Yes.
So do I
corresponds
need to mention the type of arguments?
No need, sir.
No need. So after this, what this one do you know what is the logic? You can write whatever the logic you want, and what it will return int, correct? Whatever you are see, it is, since it is an int binary operator, it will return int. If it is a double binary operator, it will take double and it will return double, correct? Yeah. So now here, can I say that x plus y? If I do x plus y, so what it will return?
Addition of x.
some.
So can I say that if I want to call this lambda, then L dot, can I say apply as in 10, 20. So what is the output? So what is, if I do here, let me write. Okay. Now here, whenever I perform this one, can I say that x value is 10, y value is 20, 10 plus 20, it will be returned 30?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if I want to do multiplication, can I say that I can write whatever my logic? Or if I want to do subtraction, can I write everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, so the same thing, can I apply here? Arrays.stream of reduce method. So if I see what I first thing what I want to do is I want to do the sum of all the numbers. So if I want to do the sum, see here, whenever you do here, you are only writing the lambda expression for this int binary operator. Then whatever it will do sum of these two numbers only. But I'm calling this reduce method on top of a stream. Can I say that now the stream, whatever the logic that I have executed, will be executed throughout this array?
Yes.
So let me take x comma y. So let me put it in a bracket, okay? Because these are the parameters. And then what I want to perform x plus y. Okay. Now what this okay, let me put one more bracket. Okay. Now what this reduce method is returning?
Optional int.
Okay, that means can I say that it's optional class?
Dot.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you are working with the optional class, what do you need to do?
Is
To check
present or
is
get
present.
as int.
Okay, that means can I say that first if I do the get method, then can I say that no such null pointer exception, some might come, no argument or some exception will come. So what is the best way? Can I say that if present?
Is present.
Yeah, is present or if present, correct?
Yeah, we can use if present.
Present.
Yeah. Let me do m comma n, m plus n. Okay. Now can I say that if present, is present means it will return true or false. But if present, if it is present, then I will print the value also, correct?
Correct, sir.
Yeah. So can I say I can use the if present method directly?
Yes, sir.
If present, then what I will do, p followed by sys out p. So then what is the output? Can I say? Now can
The
I
sum of-
execute this program?
Sum of the elements.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
See 171. Let us do. Let me put these numbers in the, okay. 54, let me do the let me open this one. 54 multiplied by 43 multiplied by, sorry, it is not multiplication, right? It is summation. So 54 plus 43 plus 12 plus 43 plus 12 plus 4 plus 3. Sorry. No one did not tell me it is not printing here. I have wasted time. 54 plus 43. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then you were silent, guys.
No, we thought you are working out somewhere.
Okay.
Some dual monitor.
So 171, correct? So am I getting the same 171? Now, if I want to do if it is a similarly, if instead of this, what you call int array, if I take employee array, what I can do? Here, can I say that m comma n is nothing but employee objects? Can I say that e dot employee salary, comma e1 dot employee salary, correct? Can I say that I am doing the addition of all the employee salaries?
Yes.
Similarly, I want to do subtraction. Can I also do? Yes. If I want to do multiplication, yes, I can do. Now, let me take, using this reduce method, let me print max value and min value. How can I do? What I will do, if m comma n, m greater than n, then colon, I will print m, sorry, question mark. I'm writing a ternary operator, colon n. Now, what does it mean? Can I say this is a if condition only?
Yes, sir.
So instead of writing a if condition, I'm writing a terminal operation. So if I want to write a if condition, can I say that here, how the if condition will look like? M greater than n, return m, else return n. So this is my code. Copy this and then put it in place of this one. Sorry, here I need to start the bracket, correct? When here, if I want to write more than one line in the lambda expression, can I say that I have to open the curly bracket and close the curly bracket?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then in this one, I have to write the logic, correct? See, there is no compilation error, right? So, but why do I need to write a simple logic if I have the ternary operator? Okay. Now what does it, what this method will return now? If it is for each and every value, first 3, 4 will be supplied. Is 3 greater than 4? Then 3, whatever. So can I say that it will return the max value of the array? Let us see, run the program, save it, run the program. See, it is returning 54. Can I say that this is nothing but a logic similar to the comparator or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
now if I want to know the minimum value, can I say that less than? Yes or no? Yeah. Let us run the program. See 3. What is the minimum value of the array? 3. So that means using the reduce method, you can also get the summation. You can get the min value. You can get the max value. If it is a string, you want to concatenate the string, then also you can do the. See here, this is an array. Now, if it is a string array, then can you do the summation? String b equal to like this. India. Ashok IT. Karthik. Okay. Now, if I perform, I want to concatenate all these strings. Okay. I want to concatenate all these strings. Concatenate means what? Putting all these strings together, correct? Now, if I want to do this one, what I will do? I can do the same thing, correct? Reduce. Same thing. Reduce method takes 2 arguments only. Is it mandatory to put m comma n only? I can put any name, correct? These are the variables. Yes. Now, what I will do? Q plus space x. What does it mean? Can I say that I'm concatenating these 2 strings?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now
This string B.
These are input.
String
yeah. Good. Okay. Now dot if present. Okay. P followed by sys out P. See, I am habituated writing P, but can I write something else here?
Yes,
Any
sir.
letter I can write. Can I write Karthik here instead of P?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a variable. You can write anything. Okay. Now let us see. See, India, Ashok IT, Karthik. So am I summing? See, if it is an integer or double or long arguments, whenever you do m plus n, can I say that you are performing the addition? Similarly, if it is an array, a string array, plus is nothing but what? You are concatenating the strings, correct? So you want to reduce the output and then limit that. You want to perform some operation, then you can go for a reduce method. Generally, we can use this reduce method with a map. Map followed by the reduce method. So why we take map? Okay, now. So if I want to perform the addition of, see now, let me take the employee array. Let us take somewhere. Do we have an employee in this one? No, let me go to the Java 8 project because I have the employer. I don't want to create again and again. Where is 02 Java 8 features? Okay, now let me look at here. Do I have an employee? Yes. Okay, done. Let me create a class called reduce example. And now I want to create employee where that employee will be. Stream example 2. Let us copy. Go here. Now this one. This is an employee list. I don't want to write it again. So I'm just copying. Now let me take the reduce example. So in this one, let me write the main method. Okay. Now here done. Now here, can I say that my employee list is containing EMP list is containing all the employees? If I want to do the summation of all the salaries or all the names, all the employee names I want to display concatenated, or all the salaries I want to sum. Okay, then what I will do, employee list. How can I get a stream object from the collection object?
Stream method.
So collection object dot stream method dot. See here, what is the input for me? Employee. But if I want to perform the reduce, I want some other. So can I say that if I pass M, so here P followed by P dot get salary. Okay. Now what does this method is returning? Map method. Map method is taking a employee object and it is returning employee salary. Employee salary is double. Now on top of this double, if I call this reduce, so what does this binary operator double? So see, binary operator double means, can I say that it will take a double or M comma N is nothing but it will be taking 2 double, correct? Yes or no? M comma N followed by M plus N. If possible, if present, sorry, sys out. Let me write sum of salaries is plus P. Okay, now let's run the program. See, am I getting the sum of salaries also instead of sum method? If I want to get the max salary, can I say that same thing? M greater than N followed by M. Sorry, question mark. First question mark will be there. M colon N. So can I say that this will give the max salary?
Yes, sir.
Without using max method. Say max salary is 80,000. Is it the same thing? Correct? Yeah. So let us look at the min salary. Let me take less than. Let me put min. Let us run the program. See min salary 10, this one, right? So this is how. So generally what we do is we use a reduce method on top of a map, because here reduce method is taking, look at here, binary operator. Okay, binary operator. So generally we use the reduce method with a map. See, reduce method is taking binary operator. Either binary operator, that means like it's a int binary operator. So how many, what are the different binary operators are present? Int binary operator, double binary operator, long binary operator, etc. Okay. So generally we use this reduce method followed by the map, because so when, if it is a normal int array, do I need to use a map method? If it is an int array, do I need to use a map method?
No need.
Because
No need.
it is already containing the integer values, directly you can call the reduce method. But if your collection is containing in the regular projects, the collection will contain the integer values or long values or user defined objects. In the regular project, does the collection object will contain the user defined objects or wrapper classes?
User defined.
User defined. So whenever you are having, see, that means here in the employee list is containing employees, but are you performing reduce operation on the employee? No, you are performing the reduce operation on the employee salary. That means you need something which takes an employee object and returns employee salary. How can you do that? Using a map method, correct? So map method is taking for each employee, it is returning employee salary. On top of that, you are performing the reduce operation. So generally a reduce method will be used by map if it is a user defined object. So if it in the earlier program, what I have written, it since it is an int array, directly I call the stream dot arrays dot stream dot reduce method. If it is instead of int, if it is some employee array something else, then I have to use a map method and then reduce method. Hope you understand, guys. Any questions?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, usually these term intermediate operations, they take each value from the collection, they return it. But if you see it, this reduce method,
It's a terminal operation, man.
It's a terminal operation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the reason it is able to hold the
Yes.
partial. Okay.
It's a terminal
because
operation. It's not an intermediate.
Okay. That's why it holds the partial input.
Yes. Yeah.
Because m comma n, it adds it. If it
And then it will hold that value. Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, anyone? Does it understood, guys? Or should I repeat anything? Sohini, Srivali, Sanjay, Swati. Any questions?
No, good.
Okay, fine. Now, if no questions, let us go for next topic. So someone asked about one method called generate. In the stream interface, there is a method called, so earlier we looked at iterate, correct? So when can you go for this iterate method? Can someone tell me? What does this iterate method will do? So whenever I have for I equal to 0, I less than array dot length, I plus plus. The same condition I can write using array iterate method, right? If you remember, I told you that printing
sir.
10, 100, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, at that time, someone asked a question on what is a generate. Okay. Now this generate method, if you look at the signature, what it is taking a supplier, and what it is returning stream of some stream. Okay. Now this generate method, as the name itself is telling, if you want to generate some values or something, so this generate method is taking a supplier. What is a supplier? Supplier is something does not take any argument but return some argument. Correct?
It does not input but return something. Yes.
Yeah.
Inside there is a method called get.
Yeah. So here it is not taking anything, but it has to return something. Now there is a I want to print some random values. Okay. So there is a class called new random dot. In the next, there is a method called next boolean, next int something. Okay. So now whenever I call this method, so here what it will do, this generate method, by using this random class, whatever I have mentioned here, it will generate the random values and then it will return. So it is returning what it is returning? It is returning a stream. Correct. So if I do for each, continuously it will return because I am using a random. Okay. Now I will instead of putting limit 5 or limit 4 dot for each p sits out p. Okay. Now let us run the program and see. So it will print some random values. Okay. So in order to generate a stream, then you can go for a generate method. Look at here. It is printing some random values, 4 random values. Okay. Now, sir, now the question comes, sir, do I need to use random only here for time being? No. Here, what is this generate method is taking? It is taking a supplier. So that means you can give any supplier, correct? So here, instead of that means when a supplier is something which does not take an argument, but it should return something. Now here, instead of I have to return something, what I'm returning? I'm returning random, new random dot next int. There is a class called random in Java. In order to get a random numbers, you can use this class. Okay. So what it is returning? It is returning a stream of int. Now, can I also write 1? Instead of this one, can I write 1? Yes, correct.
Yes.
Can I write
Yes.
100? Because what
Yes.
is this supplier? Supplier is not taking any argument, but it should return something. So can I say that I'm returning 100? How this 100 will be returned? As a stream, correct? Let us look at here. Let me remove limit and then try to print it. Okay. Now let us save it and then print it. See, it is returning, it is continuously that stream. It is creating a stream and continuously printing, correct? You are able to see my output. It is continuously coming. Then it will come out of memory error. So you need to limit the output. So that's the reason I have written the limit method. If I don't write it, continuously it is coming, correct? Because it is creating a stream. Limit 5 dot for each. Let's run the program. See how many times 100 is coming? 5 times. Why 100 is coming? Because generate method is taking some supplier, and what is that supplier? It is not taking anything, but it is returning 100. So instead of this 100, earlier I have used new random dot next int. That means I'm generating a random values. So it is what this generate method will return. It is returning a stream of value. What it is returning a stream. So if you want to limit that stream continuously, so you can use a limit method. So generally this will be used to generate some random values and then use it in the program. So that's the reason we use this generate method. Any questions? Does it understood, guys? Okay. I take that as a no questions. Let us move forward. Okay, now let's go back to the. So can someone tell me what is a local variable inference?
Inside a method, we can use this type where.
Variable inside variable class.
Okay, in the local, whenever you are inside a method, instead of using a data type, you can use a var variable, correct? So can I create a variable without initialization whenever I'm using the var? Can I create
No,
a
sir.
variable
No,
without
sir.
initialization? No. So
No,
how
sir.
does the compiler will understand that you are doing this one?
Based on the
What?
value supplied.
Yeah. Based on the value that we supply, it will understand that it is type of that string or type of that int, etc. Okay. Now let us create. Okay. So in the lambda expression, we can also give local variables. Okay. Now, so let me write a lambda expression for predicate. How can I write a lambda expression for a predicate? Sorry, not predicate. Take a function. I have a function interface, integer. Okay. F equal to. How can I write a function interface is something, it takes something, some different and returns it. Okay, or else what do we have which takes something and returns something? Okay, let us write here. X and Y. Okay. Okay. What I will do is let me put some 10. Okay. Now what does the logic here? Whenever I'm writing like this, function is a functional interface in which it will take one argument and return something. So what is a by function, guys?
2 arguments.
It takes
One
2 arguments, right? Can I say that it will take 2 and return some other? Let me, what I can do is, how can I explain? Okay, let me create an interface so that it would be a good example. Let me create an interface called test. Sorry, this is a class. Cancel. Can I create a function interface on my own?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm creating a test interface. Let me annotate with the function. What happens when I annotate the interface with a function interface?
We cannot add.
We have only one abstract method.
Only one abstract method. Okay. Public void add int x comma int y. Can I say that this is a abstract method? Now, can I write a lambda expression for this interface?
Yes.
Test t equal to x comma y x plus y. So I'm just writing the void. Let me change it to int. Done. So now this is my lambda expression. So here, do you need to mention int? What happens if you mention int? Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't, yeah. So you, if you want, you can mention. If you don't want, you don't need to mention also. So that means, so similarly now the question comes. So in Java 10, whatever you have learned, like local variables can be replaced with a var, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So similarly here, can I, now the question comes, can I replace this int with a var? See, if you don't write, no issues. This will be, for sure, it will work. Now there is a feasibility of from Java 11, inside this main method, if I want to declare a string variable. So do I need to write a string data type?
No, var will be enough.
Var will be enough, correct? Now the question comes, can I use the var for a lambda expression? Can I use the var for a lambda expression? Answer is yes. So here wherever, so that means here generally this you will write, or you will write without data type, you will write. Okay. Now you can replace this int with a var. That means you can use the local variable for lambda expressions as well. Yes. Is it working? Okay. Let me do test dot t dot add 10 comma 20. So if I call this, then will it work? Do I have any compilation error?
No.
No. Now let me, okay. Let's run the program. Will I get any output? Am I writing any output? No, right? Because I'm executing the program, but you see, it is returning x plus 5, but am I storing it in where? No.
No.
Am I displaying it? No. Now, in order to display, can I say that sys out directly here? T dot add?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let's run the program and see whether it is displaying. Okay, see 30. Okay, done. That means where, so can I say that local variable var also, var I can also use for lambda expression, but there are some conditions. Now out, how many arguments are here? Two arguments are there. Now I want to use var for one and I don't want to use for another one. It is not possible. This first variation is, if you want to use a local variable declaration for lambda expression, you need to use it for all the variables you need to use. One I will mention and one I don't mention, this will not work. Is it clear? You have to mention for all. So this is first statement. And for one, I will use var, for one, I will use int. This also will not work. Either you need to use a var or you need to use a data type. Okay. Hope you guys are following me. These are the restrictions of lambda expression. Like whenever you are using a lambda expression, you can also do the declare. Okay. Now let me display here. Yeah. So here, look at here. Whenever rules for lambda local variables. So the first rule is, whenever you are having a, see here, can I say that I have two variables, two x comma y, two variables. Now the question will be asked, since we can declare the local variables, can I use that local variables in the lambda? Yes, you can use it. Whenever you are using both the places, you need to write. Okay. The first thing is you cannot miss one. That means one variable I can declare var and another one I will leave it. So that is not allowed. Look at here. Var s1 comma s2, s1 plus s2. No skipping is allowed. Skipping means here for the second variable I have not declared the var. So this is not allowed. Okay. Now, so the second one is first one variable I have kept var and another I'm using the normal data type. This is also not allowed. Either you need to use complete all the data types or without data types or complete var arguments. So no mixing is allowed. Mixing means here you are using a var variable and then a normal string data type, Java data type. So this mixing is not allowed and skipping is not allowed. And at the same time, whenever you are using var, so let me use var. The condition is you need to have the parenthesis compulsory. See, without parenthesis, you cannot use. You need to have the parenthesis, this one. So these are the three guidelines whenever you are for lambda expression, whenever you are using a local variables in the lambda expression. Hope you understand, guys.
Yes, sir.
So when you can use the local variables in the lambda expression, only thing what are not allowed, no skipping is allowed, no mixing is allowed, parenthesis is must. So what is the meaning of no skipping? That means if you have multiple variables, all the variables should use var. If you have different data types, one var, one is a normal Java data type, you cannot use. That is called mixing. Whenever you are using a var, you need to have the curly, like open bracket and close bracket. Parenthesis must. So these are the limitations of a, whenever you are using a local variables in the lambda, these are the things that you need to keep it in brain. This is another change that is happened in the Java 11. Now, if I use the same code in Java 9, let us see whether it will work. Will it work?
No, sir.
No, it won't work.
Yeah. Because the var variable itself is created in Java 9, correct? Yeah. Let us quickly see some.
Sir, I missed the class. What is the advantage of var variables?
So var, see here, okay, let me tell you. Okay, let's look at this one, whether Java 9 will allow or not. Then I will come to that question. I'm creating test public int add int x comma int y. Okay. Now let me create a class lambda local variable main method. See, am I getting a compilation error? No. Okay, look at here. The lambda expression refers to the missing type var. So that means in Java 9 it is not allowed. Okay, because it is introduced in Java 10. Okay, now to answer your question, so here, if you look at this one, generally how do you write if I inside a method? See here, this is a main method, right? This is a main method. Inside the main method, can I create a variable? The one who asked the question.
Yes, sir, we can create.
Yeah. So can I say that this is a local variable for this main method?
Yes.
So now similarly, if I want to create an int variable, can I say that int f equal to 10 like this, right? So these are nothing but see here in this one, this is a data type, this is a variable name, and this is a value, correct?
Yes.
So from Java 11 or 10 onwards, you don't need to mention the data type. You can write like this. Okay. Here, if you look at these lines, if you look at all of these lines, so here, are you mentioning what is a Karthik? It's a string. Are you mentioning string? No, instead of string, you are mentioning var. So if you remember JavaScript, in JavaScript, how do you create a variable? Do you have the data types or do you have the var?
But it can take any data type, sir.
Yes, that is what.
In H, I can assign any value later.
No, that is what is not possible. See here. So how does the compiler will know that what is a H? So here, whatever the value that you pass, what you pass? Karthik. Karthik is what? String. So it will allocate the memory of a string. Later, if you are trying to change H equal to 10, is it possible generally? If once you are here, G is Karthik. Can you change the value to the, can you assign the int value? No, cannot convert from int to string. Same exception will be thrown here. Look at here. Cannot convert from int to string. So the advantage with the local variables is you don't need to mention the what data type variable you are creating. Irrespective of this, see here var h, var l. So I'm creating array list. But see, generally whenever you create array list here, what you need to do? List integer L1 equal to new array list. But am I mentioning the list? No, I'm mentioning the var. So that means how does the compiler will know? Based on the value here, what is the value? Karthik, it's a string. So it will consider this h is a string. And what is the value here? I10. Based on the value, it will understand that this L is a integer. Now, what is this one? It's array list. Based on that, it will understand L1 is a list object. So without initializing the value, you cannot see here. Var u. Did I initialize the value for what is a u? What does the U is storing? Did I mention anything?
No.
So this is not possible. So creating a see in Java, you can create a variable like this string D without initializing the value. But whenever you are using a var, so you need to, the minimum prerequisite is you need to provide the value. Why? Because by looking at the value only, compiler will understand what is that kind of a variable. But here in line number 93, U is a variable, but what kind of data it is storing? Did I mention or did I initialize it? No, hence compiler will not store. So that's the reason it's a compilation error. So the var is nothing but this concept is called as local variable inference. So what is the meaning here? By looking at the value provided here, Java is inferencing the what type of data it is, H is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This topic is called as local variable inference. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I think Sunil, you have asked a question like why not it for the global variables, correct? So the answer itself is, so the topic itself is for the local variables only. See, if you look at the topic, the concept name itself is local variable inference. So how do you understand like local variables and global variables? So local variables will be the memory will be occupied inside the method area. For global variables, if it is a static, then stack, Java stack. If it is an instance variable, then in the heap memory, right? I think like based on that, they are doing the differentiation. Hence, it is not applicable for global variables. So here, global variables, this logic is not applicable. It is applicable for local variables. Local variable is something which is mentioned or which is declared inside a method, any method, main method, display method, add method, M1 method, M2 method, any user defined method. Sunil, you have asked a question, that one. Hope you understood. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? I hope everyone understood this. Please respond. Either you can ping in the chat or you can respond.
Actually, I wanted to ask one question, but the latest explanation that you gave, that cleared up, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, if it is clear, then that's fine. Any other question? Okay, so if no question, that's all for today. And tomorrow we have another topic called HTTP client and Flight API something. So which are the, again, Java new features, 11. So we are going to discuss that in the next class. And then by Friday, we are going to complete it. So what I'm thinking is to have the tomorrow discuss the HTTP client and Flight API and complete it. And Thursday and Friday will be rewinding of our I wanted to ask the questions, all questions related to Java 8, 9, 11, so that you guys will be able to answer. Like if you are interested, you can answer it. So that is the exercise I wanted to plan based on your thoughts. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So before that, if possible, I'll try it before Thursday. I will send one document which contains the questions. You can practice it. And before Thursday, you rewind, since it's been 1 month, right? So rewind, start brushing up your skills from the Java 8 onwards. And we'll look at the Java 8 and 9, 11 on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow we'll complete Java 11. And Thursday and Friday will be completely revision. When I say revision, it is not the same thing that I'm going to explain. This time I'm going to ask you the questions. You guys need to answer it. And when I say answer it, it should be assume that this is a original practical interview. And when I ask the question, if you are answering bits and pieces, then that may not be correct, right? If I'm asking what is the advantage of using a default method, you need to tell that it's a default method will provide the backward compatibility. You come up with an example, correct? I have told you the example, I have written the examples in the notes also. You need to explain completely so that if you are able to explain on Thursday and Friday, then obviously you can, it will boost your skills and you don't need to prepare separately, right? For the interview, and you can start attending the interviews. Okay. So see here, and now it's a year end, right? The recruitment will be little slow down because of holidays. Mainly we work for the US companies, right? So during the November and December, the recruitment will go slow down and it will start boosting up from January onwards again. So from January onwards, you can see n number of jobs. So make yourself update. It can be a core Java, Spring Boot, microservices, Java features, or data structures, everything, whatever you want to learn, you keep the cutoff as December. By December end, I hope there will be less work also. By December end, you make yourself prepared for everything. Like you should be able to answer the each and every question and all, and do as much as possible. And from January onwards, there will be so much jobs, and you can start applying for the interviews, and immediately you can get recruited. Yeah. So don't worry about that. The calls are not coming, because it's not only this year. Every year, still the calls will come, but the recruitment will be slow down because all we work for the UK and Europe projects, right? So in the Europe and UK and US, so this November will be Thanksgiving. They will be going on holidays, and December will be Christmas, because they have only one festival, right? So they'll be celebrating. They'll be going out and all. So that's the reason recruitment will go slow down. But from January to March, there a lot of jobs will be there. You don't even find the time to attend the interview. Okay, so you don't delay it. Prepare yourself. If you have any questions related to Java, anything like microservices, Spring Boot, Core Java, Advanced Java, and whatever you think. If you have any questions, you can put in the Telegram group, and whenever I find my time, I'll be able to answer those questions. And one more thing I wanted to say is, whenever anyone of this group is attending the interview, if you are able to answer the question, that's well and good. If you are not able to answer the question after the interview, immediately note down the questions in the mobile or inside a book or in a mobile notes or somewhere. You can send as a message to your friend or something. Okay. Now, so when you go for the next interview, you check all your questions, whether have you prepared all the questions that are asked in the previous interview. So if you do that one for 5 interviews, 6th interview, the same questions will be repeated. Okay, you will be able to answer it, and share those questions in the Telegram group to your friends also. For example, out of this, in the batch, around 30 people are there. If 30% are sharing at least 2 questions per each, whatever they did not answered, or whatever they have answered, whatever they got in the interview, around each one will get 60 questions, right? So it would be good for yourself. So if you guys are interested, you can share your questions in the Telegram group, and you can increase the knowledge, and wherever you have a doubt, you can ask me. I'm ready to explain. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Just a question, Karthik. There is already recession has been started for Europe and US, right? So do you think there will be any effect for job
So
recruitment?
to my knowledge, like, see, whether Europe, UK recession happened. So if you're working on a US or UK based company, what they do the cost cutting in US, but they'll increase the employees in India, because the pay wages are different, right? In US, earlier before Trump, the minimum salary is around 65,000 US dollars per annum. But now it is changed to around 1 lakh US dollars per annum. 1 lakh US dollars equal to Indian currency 82 lakhs today. So how many people you will get for 82 lakhs in India? One employee in US is equal to how many employees in India?
5 for higher pay.
Yeah, if it is a fresher or like 3 years experience, then I can say that around on an average 10, correct?
Yeah.
10 or 8. So they even see, that means instead of removing the people over here, whatever they do that one, right? So as long as you are in project, you don't have any problem. But whenever you are in bench, then see, these companies, some companies will keep the bench also strong. But if it is like Infosys, Wipro and Techie, if they don't have the projects, and if anyone is in the project, the client is paying, they don't have any problem. But if you're in the bench for a longer time, then the company is paying. They want to cut down, right, to increase their profits. So then they may take out. But whenever, as long as you are in the project, then no issues.
What about product-based companies? Because there are a lot of
Product-based company also, the product-based companies mainly depends on technology, right?
yes.
Yeah, so then the same thing happens. They'll do the cost cutting over US first, and then they'll come back to India. And I don't think in India they do the cost cutting. See, whoever is not performing, like there are, if the employee is not performing, then that employee will be put in the performance improvement plan, correct? There are some PIP or something.
Yeah.
So if a person is in the PIP, can I say that he is not performing continuously and he has been given a chance to improve for some time, but still he is not improving, then those persons will be removed. So see, if for a cost cutting, companies do that, but if there is a person who is a very good rating, like every time he's getting a 1 rating and all, so why do the company will leave him, correct? Even if they leave, then he will get immediately some other job, correct? See, always openings will be there, but the thing is, number of openings will be less, and the competition will become more whenever there is a recession or something kind of this. But just like that, they don't take it off. Whenever you assume that if someone is on the bench, whenever you get a project, you don't say that I will work on the Spring Boot only, I will work on microservices only, right? Because do you know do you have enough knowledge on the Spring Boot and microservices at this age? No. So you don't make a choice. What my suggestion would be, so whatever the technology, as long as it is Java, it's good. See, they will not ask you to Java guy to work on a .NET. If that is the case, you can say no. But if it is as long as Java project, it may be Spring Boot, Struts, Servlet, anything. You start as long as you are working on the Java, that would be good. Even if it's a higher end version or lower end version, not a problem. You can learn something. So once, for example, if you're working on a Struts or something, then you can know what is the problems in a Struts. Then you will easily understand how Spring is better. Studying is different, and understanding that through practical scenarios is different. So whenever you have a choice, then if it is a Java project, you accept it. Don't sit in the bench for longer time now. That is a suggestion I can give. And as long as you're working fine, then no issues. And don't get scared also. Even if not, then there will be some other opportunity, right? You just need to focus and then prepare as much as possible. Now there is industry, 10 years back, there are very less for Java, there are very less salaries. But if you look at the salaries now, there are more, right? If you go for a very good company like product-based company, they can even give you 25 lakhs as well, right? But you need to have the knowledge in the data structures, everything. Proper data structure knowledge is needed to get that. So you improve your skills, obviously some are the other way you can get the job, not a problem. Does it answer your question?
Yes, Karthik. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? If no question, that's all for today. Please be prepared today and tomorrow, entire Java 8, 9, 11. From Thursday onwards, we'll take the interview questions again. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day. Thank you.